Hello everybody, this is Nicole from 20 Something Planner. Welcome back to another memory spread. Today I am using this gorgeous kit from Crafts by Towie. This is called Winter Wishes. She released this, I don't know if it was released as a Christmas kit or what, but like the Sadie stickers spread that I did last week, I thought this kit had enough winter elements for me to bring into the very beginning of 2022. So regardless of the ornaments and everything, I still wanted to put this down on my planner. I thought about hoarding it till next year, but it was just too pretty to not use this year. I'm impatient, so I wanted to get it in my 2022 lineup. So here we are. I am planning, so I did it again. I'm planning the week of January 17th. However, I did put all the plans down the week of the 10th. I meant to skip planning the week of the 10th altogether because there was really nothing that went on. It would have been such a boring plan with me. So everything that you're seeing here actually happened the week of the 17th. I traveled back to Charleston this weekend, which was so much fun. Marvin and I went with 4 other couples for a friend's birthday, and we had such a good time. We went back to a lot of the restaurants. Well, not a lot. We were only there for a weekend, but we went back to a couple of the restaurants that we really liked our first trip. So it was nice to show them some of our favorites. But I will talk about that a little bit later on. Right now, I'm just putting down my date deco, and this was the first time I kind of made my own deco. And what I mean by that is I didn't just slice florals in half and throw them on top of a date cover. I started to kind of emulate what some of the other planners in the community have been doing and kind of just scattering different florals and mixing them with different foiled accents and things like that. I initially put down a doily on every day of the week. Those doilies are from a Crafts by Towie doily sheet, but I didn't like the way how everything was kind of so symmetrical. I like when there's a little bit of dimension in my date covers, so I ended up swapping every other doily out for a foiled snowflake from Sadie stickers, and it added just enough dimension. It was about the same height and everything, but at least it had a little bit more shape than the doilies on every day. Let me talk really quickly about my month section because I freaking love how this turned out. From that same doily sheet, I used one of the half doilies and I layered that underneath one of the oval stickers from the floral deco sheet. And then I tucked some florals behind it and a floral snowflake. I thought the snowflake might get lost behind the foiled doily, but I thought it turned out so pretty. And then those little clusters that I'm putting down are also from Sadie stickers. I had a little bit of an odd amount of space down here at the bottom, so I pulled in some of these half snowflake dividers from Honey Inked and just layered some deco underneath that weekly box or whatever box you want to call that, and then tucked another snowflake divider underneath there and above the bottom washi. It's kind of an odd amount of space, but I like the way that they looked peeking through the box and the washi. Okay, so let's talk about the day-to-day. This is where I realized I was planning the wrong day. I went to go mark Martin Luther King Day, and I was like, Martin Luther King Day was not the 10th. And that's when I realized I put the base down on the wrong week. But I absolutely love the way that I marked Martin Luther King Day. This was my first time using the updated format from Crafts by Towie. There weren't a lot of changes from the last time I used one of her kits. There were just subtle little changes, but one of them was the addition of these midi boxes, and I think there were only 2 of them, but I absolutely love them. They're the perfect size. I need to find a shop that sells a full sheet of these, but the holiday sticker just fit so perfectly in there, and the way that the florals were peeking out from either side with the garland, I just love the way that looks. The MLK Day sticker is from Letters to Apollo, and then that garland is from Sadie stickers. Let me get my planner so I can actually talk about my plans. Let's see. I did have work this day. I had a few emails to catch up on from over the weekend. I just used a Waiter stationery monitor sticker, and then those little branches that I pulled in the date covers, and then I just tucked one behind the monitor there. Those are from Bloom Paper Studio. And then I think I forgot to mention those scallop dividers that I put on the date covers are also from Bloom Paper Studio. Or maybe they're from Jackson Pepper. They might be from Jackson Pepper. I think I got that wrong. But anyway, I marked that I edited a plan with me and did a voiceover on this night. And then I also really liked the way that I marked this. I think the florals were just so easy to work with. The shape of them was so like fluid and they were just really, really nice to work with. But I layered some florals and a snowflake alongside of the column. And then that little calendar sticker actually came with the kit, but I'm pretty sure Crafts by Towie released full sheets of those. And then I foiled the little calendar with another one of those scallop dividers. I've seen, I think like Rachel and Lauren do that, and I just think it looks so pretty. But I had to pick up my plates for my car. I ended up buying out my lease, and my new plates had come to the dealership, so I picked those up. And then I just did a lot of laundry to prep for my trip. I cut one of those doily stickers down. I didn't have enough room, but I wanted to pull one of those in on every other day. I forgot to put one down on Wednesday, but oh well. And then the hanger sticker is from Paper Blush Bar. There's text on top of those stickers that says, I forget what it says, but I usually end up just cutting it off and using the hangers. Okay, on Tuesday, I did just like some banking things. I uploaded my plan with me. The planner is from White Deer Stationery. I get a lot of questions about those all the time. I feel like a lot of shops release planner stickers, but they're usually ring bound. So it's rare I find when you have a coiled planner to purchase. So I love using those. And then I just put a side bow from Sadie Stickers on that. I had a little bit of space to take up. Not much happened this day, so I put some florals at the bottom of the full box and another foiled snowflake from Sadie Stickers. In a second here, I'm going to mark that Marvin and I watched Chopped for a little bit. I used to always have the Food Network on when I was in like college, and somehow I got away from it, but we watched Chopped and we played along with the show. So whenever they revealed the ingredients, Marvin and I would pause it and then share what we would create with the ingredients given in the basket. It was so much fun. Like, such a silly thing to do, but it kept us occupied for like an hour. So we watched Chopped. I just wrote that in there on that TV from Crafts by Towie. I had a return to process and pack up, so I'm just marking that here. I love the quarter boxes that Crafts by Towie includes in her kits. They're like the only quarter box I use anymore. I think they're so pretty. I like the way that they're outlined in like black and everything. So I marked that with a little package from White Deer Stationery. And then, I had to help my boss with the Zoom call at like 6 o'clock. He's very like technology challenged, so I kind of moderated it. I just marked that with a laptop from the kit, and the line dividers again are from Honey Inked. I'm marking a meeting that I had, a weekly meeting with my department. That was another addition. That box that I put down to market was another addition, I want to say, to the newer format. Really, really pretty. And then I pulled in a laptop from White Deer Stationery again. I wanted to use these garlands every other day as well, so I pulled another one in there. I got a coffee like mid-afternoon. I can't remember if I shared this the last time, but I was turned on to, I want to say it's Vietnamese coffee. I don't really know, but someone ordered it for me when we were in Charleston, and I've been obsessed ever since. It's 3 shots of espresso, 2 pumps of white chocolate mocha, and what else? Oh, a splash of heavy cream. I am so obsessed. I am normally not a fan of iced coffee. No matter what time of the year it is, I drink hot coffee all year round. I have to start my day with a hot coffee, but like midday, I can transition to iced coffee, but it's never really my favorite, but I am so hooked on this coffee. I've been getting it on like a weekly basis. It's so good. But anyway, I had to do something with like my car payment transfer, so I just marked that with another White Deer Stationery icon. I had a nail appointment that night. I used the nail polish bottle from the kit. That's another thing. I always pull in the icons that come with the Crafts by Towie kit just because they mesh really well with the kit, obviously. And I pull in a lot of Crafts by Towie $2 Tuesday icons, so they kind of like match the design and style of them. And then at the end of the night, I made it a point to respond to YouTube and Instagram comments. I always say this, but I need to get better about that. I read every single one of them, but I need to make it a point to be better about responding. Let's see. On Thursday, I marked that we had to check into our flight. That ticket sticker is from Magic Prince Co. And then underneath that, I had to do an on-call schedule for my work. So I marked that with a White Dare stationery icon. And let's see, I'm just adding some florals. I mentioned this in my last plan with me, but I've really been enjoying the look of layering florals on the side of the column, even though I'm not like putting an icon there necessarily. I think it just looks really pretty. And then I marked packing for Charleston, the suitcase stickers from Paper Blush Bar. I packed a checked bag, even though we were only going Friday to Sunday. But my reasoning for that is because of the whole liquid limit. Like, I can't limit my skincare to the amount that is required for flight. So I put everything in a checked bag, and like my shoes are big, so I had to pack a checked bag. Marvin was like, "Are you serious?" Yes, I'm serious. I wanted to get a workout in before we left since I wasn't going to be able to work out over the weekend. So I used a little kettlebell from Crafts by Towie. And then we didn't have a major plumbing issue, but I was doing the dishes and Marv walked over to the sink and he was like, "Did you get water all over the place?" I was like, "No." So one of our like hoses was dripping from underneath the sink. Luckily, it was just like a loose fitting. So was really happy we weren't having an issue the day before we left. He was able to fix it really quickly. On Friday, so I originally marked my flight up at the top, but I wanted to mark that I had the day off, so I just tucked the airplane sticker within those florals, and then I pulled in that script sticker from Bloom Paper Studio. She has really pretty scripts. I enjoyed the style of them very much. So once we got into Charleston, we just checked into our Airbnb. Or no, we had to leave our bags like on the back porch. I don't think they were ready for us yet. So Marvin and I took our friends to the really good tapas restaurant that we liked. It was probably like my favorite meal when we went to Charleston the first time. So we went back. Our Airbnb was only a few houses down from the Airbnb we stayed at when we went back in October. And there was a really good tapas place around the corner. So we stopped in there for some lunch, and then we checked into the Airbnb. I unpacked and like napped a little bit. We had a 9:00 reservation for dinner, so there was no way I was making it to 9:00 without napping. We'd be up at like 5:00 for our flight. So I marked dinner, and then I'm marking that I shopped the PBC sale. It happened on Friday, but just with like traveling and everything, I wasn't able to take advantage of the sale. So I did a little bit of shopping when I woke up in the morning. That sheet sticker is from Crafts by Towie. And then once we kind of got up and ready, the girls went shopping. They have a lot of cute boutiques on the main downtown strip in Charleston, so we went in and out to a bunch of them. It was a lot of fun. I didn't buy anything, but it was nice to window shop. The boys came with us. They kind of just did their own thing though. And then we walked down by the water and we went to go see Rainbow Row. I don't think there's anything much special about Rainbow Row, but our friends wanted to see it, so we walked down there, and it's a really pretty area down by the water. They have like cobblestone streets and everything. So I just marked that with a house, and then I marked, we went to a really good steakhouse for dinner. Marvin and I went the first time, and again, the experience there and the service is unlike anything I've experienced, so we wanted to take them there. Our friends are a bunch of foodies, so it's nice to be able to share and enjoy it as much with them. After dinner, we went to a few bars. There was a piano bar right next to where we got dinner. We kind of got there towards the end of the set. So we went to a bar that was, oh my gosh, I'm sorry if you can hear that. Tucker's playing with his toy. But after that, we went to a bar right around the corner from us. We were out so late. I think we were out till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I haven't been out that late probably since like my mid-20s, and I cannot do it anymore. We had to be up early the next day for our flight home. So some of us were not feeling our best getting on that plane, but at least it was only like an hour and a half plane ride, so it wasn't too terrible. On Sunday, I just marked that we had to get up, pack our things, and check out of the Airbnb. I marked our flights, and then in a second, I marked a nap. I probably took a 2 or 3 hour nap this day. It was glorious, but I pulled in a pillow sticker from my newest addiction. I do have a coupon code with her shop. It's Nicole15. I have the ones with the text on them. There are ones without text on them. I usually just end up whiting it out and then either leaving it, or this time I wrote on top of it and then just layered some florals around it. I pull in another garland, and then when we woke up, what football games were on this day? I think this was like the games that decided who was going to the Super Bowl. I will watch football, like I enjoy watching it, but I'm not a follower of football by any means. But these games were crazy. Like every game I feel like went into overtime. They were really good games to watch, so I actually enjoyed watching that. I watched it with Marvin. We just like ordered pizza because there was no way I was cooking. But anyway, this is the completed spread. I don't have an overshot view. I'm really sorry. I was too lazy to film one. But here is a little overview of everything all completed. I absolutely love the way that this spread turned out. This kit was so stunning. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next plan with me. Bye, everybody.